So the following is different to our usual investigations, and the reason for that is why I'm doing this introduction. The following isn't suitable for younger viewers, and it does have some language warnings within there. The reason I'm doing this introduction is due to the nature of the haunting. Now, to give you a bit of background, we were called out to the property to do an investigation on a possible attachment and regular haunting. So whenever we go to a location, sometimes I will go on my own first to gather validity, see if it's worth getting the team together and really going out and bringing all the equipment. It's because of this you'll notice we don't have all of our equipment with us. The static cameras we only had one of, for example. We were not expecting, if I'm honest, to capture the level of activity that we captured, and it's because of this that this is part one of two. The second part of the investigation we will be returning with the full team, all of the equipment, and we will be going at this until the early hours, until we get to the bottom and rid the... Towards the latter half of the investigation, the evidence started to add up for me. Some of you are aware, some of you aren't. I do study demonology, and because of that, the red flags started to crop up. This is why about halfway through the investigation I do change my tactics, the way that we actually deal with this thing. And I do have to say it was one of the more powerful entities that we've ever faced, come across and gathered evidence of. During the latter half of the investigation, some of it is edited out due to the sensitive content, and also due to the fact that this entity was draining every single piece of equipment. By the time that we got to the end investigation, all I was left with was an EVP recorder. Every other item had been drained completely. This is why when we go back for the part two, we will be there with the full equipment. We'll be there with the chargers, we'll be there with the battery packs, so that if this is to repeat itself, we can stay longer, we can gather all the evidence that we need. And finally, as the sort of final part to the disclaimer here, is just around the type of investigation, the way that we went about it. We will be going into the second investigation very, very differently, and it's because of that some of the evidence that we did capture has been edited out to be used in the next episode, and we will be making clear in the next episode what was from this one that you're about to see. Help me. That was help me.
I'm gone home.
Do you need help? I do. What do you need help with? Do you want to touch one of the devices or show yourself on here? We might be able to help you. Do you want to touch one of the devices or show yourself on here? We might be able to help you. What was that?
Oh, why is it going psycho?
That's how far away we are. Have you got that on a Snapchat? I need you to send me that because the camera's pointing in the wrong direction.
Oh.
Is that you touching that on there? Bear in mind how long's that been sat there? And this was as close as I got to it. It's nothing.
What? Why does he want to help him now? Why do you want help him now?
Can you point to who you're attached to?
Is it on me?
Okay, thank you very much. We have such what?
Bloody hell.
Go on, point to who you'd attach to then.
Is it at me? Luke, honestly, is it pointing at me?
And just for the record, for the connect there, I'll tie it together on the edit, but that's pointed, that's the two skeletons mapped as normal with no anomalies.
Oh, why are you laughing at me then?
No, that's after. I'll show you the recording.
Oh my god, just tell me to point at me. This is actually a no.
Someone hold this on the couch between the two.
Absolutely not.
Go on, touch that device. Touch that device. You made it light up before, you can do it again. All you need to do is touch the side of it.
Fucking breathe on. Nah. I'm going for the facts, sorry. Nah. Nah. 1763.
So,
Fuck off.
just for the record there, so that's an encounter felt breathed on, and that has then been verified with an EMF capture and a figure on Connect in exactly the same position as she's felt she's just been breathed on.
Is it like that?
So you're with us now then? Thank you very much.
Oh my god, it's gone into the thousands.
Thousands.
I went into the thousands.
Okay.
That was like 948 in thousands. She's doing it.
Thank you very much. So if that's easier for you, if the answer is yes, tap that. So, are you... Thank you. Are you attached to the house? Are you attached to something in the house? Are you attached to a person in the house? I'm not mapping anything on Connect anymore, it's disappeared, so I don't know if it's still there or not. Okay, so you're still here, thank you. Are you playing with us? Do you not want to answer questions? Just for the record there, you know that I never say feelings unless they're verified. I just got a chill down my back and the EMF went off. And again, just for camera verification, I'll edit it in, but we've sat the EMF by the mains and there's nothing at all. Thank you very much. What's the number underneath the temperature? What's that saying?
23.5.
No temperature change, which is normal for our skin. So can you tell me what sort of entity you are? Were you ever human? So yes, you were human? Yes, okay, thank you. So, what brings you here? Why are you in here? Can you tell us through this? If you're struggling with this, let me know, touch the box. Okay, that's fine, I can change it.
To be humble.
That should only light up if someone presses a button.
Well, I didn't press a button, it just lit up.
Been turned off. Been
It
drained.
turned off.
They should sit same as that. That's on.
Yeah, but I didn't turn it off. Oh, I don't know.
Really jealous of it.
Of what?
The wishes.
Your wishes?
The wishes. But that. That wasn't white noise.
Jealous of your wishes.
That's the normal sound of the white noise.
I think it's like tested, is that normal? It's stuck on red. I know, it's gone back to green. What?
That recorder just lit up on its own as soon as that went on red.
What, after I said it felt tight chested?
Yeah, please tell me that's in the
Right, it's a lunatic, that's
What did
it,
it
we're all
say?
done, pack up, we're going
Lunatic.
home.
Love it. Perfect. And we got the recorder in the camera, so again, just for record, tightness of chest, followed by red light on Alice. Not
It's
a full
stuck
word,
on red light.
but it's something's trying to communicate. Paralus comes through and says lunatic, and the recorder turns itself on. Motherfucker. Plus, GoPro's on a straight line there, should see that. Okay, so plenty of ways for you to talk to us now. Spirit box, use the white noise, you've got the Paralyst. Whatever word that you want to project, you should be able to with that device or the tablet there. Or as always, you can tap the button on there, you can tap the side. Show us you're here.
It's not unnecessary.
It's not necessary. Well, it is necessary because I'm telling you to.
Oh. Was that?
Yeah.
Oh my, I wish I got, I'm gonna, I'll show my boyfriend and it was like, if you get anything.
That was something there. That was a man's what?
On the subway.
I had something mapped there.
Is that
It's
it?
there. I've got a full figure mapped. 2037 stood in the door. Is that you, Ryan? And then I'll switch the views so you can see that's it stood there. Make sure that's recording. Yeah.
Losing.
What's that say?
Losing?
Losing. What are you losing? Just for the record, that is literally right next to where it is as well.
Oh my god, I feel funny.
Don't, because I was tested before and then shit went my way and it moved me.
Why are you here then? Can you tell me why you're here? It's gone.
Are you actually going to stop and eat when you're done tonight?
Oh, I have no other choice.
Where's the little one?
And James's.
Yes.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, she is.
I heard that. I actually, have you got all this on recording?
Yeah, you'll be on the
Camera,
program,
GoPro,
What
that's
program?
recording, and
It's
that's
got a
recording.
YouTube channel and a Facebook page and it'll be on. If you want the face blurred
What
out,
comedy
say
show?
no.
Yes, she is.
I can't believe, if you don't be, I can't bear.
Oh no, I'm not bothered.
That's it, beeping it over there.
So is that you? And just for the record as well, that's exactly where the figure was, wasn't it? Yeah. So again, just for the camera, so EMF's just gone off in exactly the same area as we mapped the stick figure.
I bet you weren't expecting all of this.
I said right. I said if we find anything, I was like trying to. Thank you very much. I was trying to play it down and be like, well, I'll have a look at it at home if we capture anything. Very rare you get. The only other place I've had like this was at.
Gold. Great.
It must be like, it must be wanting to be like.
You just said thank you and that just said great.
Thank you very much. So you're over there then? So you are, thank you. That was something there, I missed that. You say that again for me, mate? I missed that. That's radio, shut up. Straight up. Go on, tell us again. Go on, tell me again what you're saying, mate. figure right there, exactly where it is. If you guys want to come and have a look, it's still there.
So where's it at?
That's the bit camera. That's where it is. That's the arm of the couch where it's touching.
Into what?
Into. You see how it's leaning
So where
against.
can you see it there?
You see that if I swap the views over, you'll be able to see.
I'm surprised it's not getting like. You must not want to harm anyone then.
Well, it dragged Harry up.
How does it say boo?
Good.
Good. Are you telling us that you're good?
It's far more difficult.
It's far more difficult. What to talk through here? We'll go and try really hard then.
I'll just be like, oh my god, I've just had a ghost chilling on my neck for what? I have to see this. She's like, yeah. What do
What
you
the
want?
fuck was that?
That was my headphones. Now they're not plugged in.
Right, let's go.
It's wanted. It's saying wanted.
Wanted. Are you?
What do you want?
I just my mindset starting to change as to how I go about going forward with it. Just because of the SLS thing we got up there wasn't human shaped.
They didn't look human shaped. No, it looked
Um,
like.
It looked like it was crawling.
It's imitating. On the spirit
Oh,
box.
do you want to top up?
Just a little one eye.
It's imitating on the spirit box.
So would you say that's here to hurt somebody?
Not always to hurt. Sometimes just the attachment's enough. What's that? Can I grab your phone a second for the camera?
What did that say?
6.
What does that mean?
666. So as we're talking about whether or not it's a demon,
It says
6
it's here.
and here.
Demon.
Yeah, it's the devil's number.
The reason for it is 3 is the Holy Trinity, so 6 is double 3, which is basically
I'm going shortly because it's just said 666.
Isn't it? It's here.
I was in the voicemail of Tesco's.
Didn't that say Tesco before? You're not getting nothing. It's just like that radio station.
a lot of static.
Oh my
at the
Yeah,
God.
moment.
And take everything out.
What?
While you've been on it though, it's been saying 666 in here.
Oh, I'll keep watching it.
Right, well you're the omen.
Right, I'll be back in.
Is where we are going to stop that episode for a couple of reasons. Past this point, a lot of the equipment just began to completely pack in. Couldn't get any sort of audio, couldn't get any visual. SD cards were filling up unexplainedly. Now, the other reason for this is as the equipment started to die, the activity really picked up. We did capture a lot on EVP, which will be in the next episode. But we moved on to then a blessing of the property due to the nature of the blessing. Not really comfortable showing that putting it out there for people to see. If anyone is curious, please do reach out. However, we won't be sharing any footage or audio of that. We will be back to the property 100% to make sure that this thing is completely gone and gather as much evidence as possible. So again, thanks for joining us, and look out for the next part.